What's going on, guys? It's your boy Pete, and today we got a pretty crazy challenge. But before anything, a special shout out to EA Sports for flying your boy all the way down to Orlando to be able to capture this early gameplay footage for you guys. EA Sports, they are seriously amazing, and they did hook your boy up. Anyways, this challenge for Draft Champions is gonna be pretty crazy, okay? So stick with me here. I'm gonna be taking on TDBarrett, and you guessed it, a smallest versus biggest player draft. Before the game started, we kind of consulted each other, wondering which player would do the smallest, which player would do the biggest. We ended up coming to the conclusion that I'm gonna get the biggest player draft. He's gonna get the smallest player draft. So every single round, I'm gonna have to pick the tallest player that shows up. That means Barrett's gonna be picking the smallest players every round, if you haven't guessed that. Anyways, this game is definitely pretty crazy, so just sit back, relax, grab yourself a drink, some candy, maybe even a bag of chips. Heck, why not? How about some popcorn too? Wait, what's that? Oh, okay. All right, yeah, I understand. Okay. All right, due to the budget, we're gonna have to scratch the popcorn. But it's all good, though. Let's get into this draft. You want to know my honest opinion about TDBarrett? I mean, the guy's cool. We basically clicked right away. Really down-to-earth guy, easy to talk to. He's passionate about what he does. I mean, what else is there to say? Whoa, what are you looking at? That stuff's personal, alright? So let's go ahead and jump straight into this draft. The most important part of all of this, the reason why we are doing this challenge. Now, I'm realizing that every single round picking the biggest player is going to be a heck of a lot different. We're going to have two completely different teams. Being the smallest versus biggest player draft, you're going to see a lot of defensive linemen, like we just got Ezekiel Ansah right there. A lot of offensive linemen for us as well. I'm expecting TD to get a lot of secondary players, especially cornerback, and smaller but quicker wide receivers. So it might be pretty tough to keep up with them. In this round 4, it was actually a pretty big round for me. I wasn't expecting to get much secondary players, so Landon Collins, a B safety, picking him up was definitely a huge plus for us. Now another Giants player off the board, JPP. That's a pretty good one as well. What I'm thinking is, since we're getting a lot of offensive linemen right there, we had to go with Munoz over two other legends that I would have loved to have taken. We're going to have to rely a lot on the run game. So if we can get a good running back, we're going to be able to hopefully run it down his throat. Our offensive line should definitely be able to overpower whatever he has on that defensive line. Now, Cam Newton, believe it or not, was actually the smallest quarterback there on that round. We got a guy that can scramble out in the pocket. He can pretty much do it all. So that was actually pretty good for us. Almost halfway through this draft now, we get another right tackle. So far, only two on the offensive line, but that's going to change. We have to get our second left tackle. So we had to double up there and was not able to get the left guard. At this point, I'm thinking our team isn't looking too bad. We have ourselves a good quarterback. We got a wide receiver in Demaryius Thomas. The defensive line's obviously going to be good along with the offensive line. But we also got Landon Collins in the secondary. Right here, we had to stack up on Rob Gronkowski, which in my opinion wasn't the worst thing ever. You know that I like using my tight ends, and to have the best one in the game, I was actually pretty hyped about until that happened. Our third tight end of the draft was still a couple rounds left to go. Was not ideal for us. The next round, there's Sanders, Alexander, Allen Robinson at 6'3". He's going to be our number 2 guy at wide receiver. In round number 16, there's Wilkerson, definitely bigger than the other guys. So our second right end, we have 2 left ends also. We're probably going to have to do something in our lineup to stack up them guys and put somebody at defensive tackle. There is our third. No, that's actually our second right tackle also. So figures, we don't get any left guards, centers, or right guards, but we get like 3 right tackles. So that kind of really screwed me up a little bit. So definitely some lineup adjustments that are going to be had there on this draft. And then the last round, it's going to be elite. This might have been the biggest round out of them all. Adrian Peterson, we're going to be able to take him over LeGarrette Blount and Ty Montgomery. A huge pickup, and he should be a force to be reckoned with in this game. Go ahead, we'll take a look at our lineup. It ended up not being too terrible, although the defense looks pretty bad. Not a single linebacker and no free safety. With our lineup complete, it was time to go in and check out TD's team. We have a left tackle and 2 tight ends as our top 3 guys. He's going to have Falk, Brown, and Earl Thomas, a very solid top 3. So that got me a little bit nervous, I'm not going to lie. Having 3 guys like that in your lineup with a small team, that's going to be pretty tough to get past. Now, the cool thing about this was, and the main thing that I liked about this challenge, was the fact that we're going to have to play completely different ball games if we're going to want to win it. I got the O-line, I got the defensive line, running the football up his throat and trying to get pressure pressure on the quarterback was definitely my strategy. His strategy probably relying on a lot of his playmakers. You've seen this throw out to the outside on that C route to Antonio Brown. It was a beautiful one. He has Dak Prescott as his quarterback. He can move in the pocket. He can roll out similar to what Cam Newton can do. As you can tell, we got a pretty big sack right there to force a 3rd down and 10. Now, how we were playing was every 3rd down, you'd have to punt it. The real NFL rules. We kind of came to that agreement just to make things a little bit more realistic and a bit more fun. Here goes my first chance on the punt return. The back juke almost pays off, and the bigger guy breaks the tackle. So we're set up on the 37-yard line. Our first run, Adrian Peterson, the beautiful spin move, bringing back the good old days whenever he played for the Minnesota Vikings. I'm definitely interested to see how this guy is going to perform as a Saint. I mean, I don't know. Is he washed up? I'm not really sure. And then, yeah, I messed up, okay? A costly fumble. I needed the first down there on 3rd down, and I had to go for the extra yards. There was no wide open receivers there. It definitely hurt me a bit, and now he's already at midfield. We'd even have a chance to punt the football. We force a 3rd down and 6, but these routes are killing me. I don't know what to do. I could have swore that I had coverage there, but for some reason our defenders can't get there, whether or not they're quick enough or they're just stupid. Now rolling out the dot. Can we look at this one more time? Okay, I'm gonna give this pass to him. I swear to, we had 4 defenders in the area, and somehow he fit that in there. That's a pretty good throw by him. I'm definitely gonna have to give him that one. That was pretty nice. So for any of you guys that don't know who TD is, this guy is really cool. I had a chance to talk to him a lot down in Orlando for the EA Game Changers event. Being a guy that does a lot of challenges and him doing challenges in MLB and NBA, we pretty much clicked right off the bat. We're actually pretty good friends now, so you can expect a lot of videos from us in the future. So if you do have any really cool recommendations, no matter what game it is, whether it be NFL or NBA or something completely different, just let us know down in the comments, and we will definitely try to make it happen for you and make it as entertaining as possible. Like I said, this guy is really cool. He is a really good down-to-earth person, and I would never mind making a video with him at any time. So I'm going to go ahead and link his channel down in the description below. Go ahead and check him out, subscribe to him, and tell him that I sent you there. So that play right there, I tried to juke him out with the user defender. It didn't work for me, okay? So we got a 7-3 ball game. I'm losing now. Not the exact predicament that I want to be in, but hey, it could be worse, right? Dak Prescott, he's rolling out. He's trying to pick up the first down, and he makes the same exact mistake that I did earlier in the game with Cam Newton. He fumbles the football, gives me an opportunity with great field position to score right before halftime, and you better believe that that's what I'm going to try to do. The fullback runs, they're working for me. We got the tight ends in there. We got 4 of them we're going to have to use, and Adrian Peterson, the great blocking from Rob Gronkowski. That was actually so nice. A little bit lucky, I'm not going to lie, but we're going to take every point that we possibly can. I'm going to keep stressing on it. That Rob Gronkowski card, probably one of the best, most overpowered cards at this point in the game. It's early. He's good. He's strong. He can catch. He can clearly block. This guy can do it all. With a few seconds left, he's going to drive downfield quickly and make it a heck of a ball game. At halftime, we are tied up 10-10, so things are definitely going to be pretty interesting. Now, I did start the second half of the ball. He got a quick 3-and-out on me, so here he is with the ball with about 3 minutes left in the third quarter. We can both take off. Don't forget, Dak Prescott, he's a smaller quarterback, but he got wheels just like Cam Newton, possibly even better. Look at the dot downfield, but Antonio Brown, come on, man. Like, I don't want him to get the catch or anything, but come on, you got to be representing Pittsburgh here. If you want to call yourself the best wide receiver in the game, you're going to have to come down with passes like that. Nonetheless, I'm going to take it. It was a little bit of a break for us, and on 3rd down and 4, look at the play, barely inching past the 40-yard line, but it was good enough to pick up the first down. He beats me deep. He got speedy wide receivers. My secondary just is not quick enough to keep up with his guys, and that's an easy touchdown. He burned us. It's as simple as that. So now we're down. We're down by a touchdown, but we got Adrian Peterson, probably the MVP on our team out of any position. This guy has been doing it the most. We're giving it to him in everything, the run game, the pass game. Heck, I was even thinking of throwing him in on defense. If he was playing cornerback back there, he probably wouldn't have scored a touchdown on us. 3rd down and 7. This one's pretty big. If we don't get the first down, we got to punt the football, but we beat him with Allen Robinson representing the Jacksonville Jaguars. A huge play for us, which sets us up for a nice and easy touchdown to none other than Rob Gronkowski, who lays down the Gronk spike. It's a tie ball game. I told you guys, this game was crazy. A pretty lucky break for us. I guess his finger slipped off the controller. I don't exactly know what happened, but the yards just didn't happen there for him. But on 3rd down and 4, he's playing so clutch, so conservative, and it's working. I'm getting frustrated at this point. I'm thinking of jumping over the table and giving him an RKO, but he throws this one up, and we go for the dive. Just go for the dive. That would have been a pick. We would have got the ball ball back. Now, right before the 2-minute warning, an absolute laser beam from him, which is setting him up good, and then a pretty nice run from his running back. I'm sweating right now. I don't know what the heck to do. The good news is that we have our timeouts, although on 2nd down and goal, we only have one of them left. He got all day to throw. I accidentally only run one person in on him. We're trying to bring some extra heat, but watch this throw right here. This is crazy. This is unreal. He throws an interception to us with 1:30 seconds left. All he had to do was kick a field goal. Now it's my turn to be clutch. We got a minute left. We got Cam Newton, Superman, running down the sideline. Look at number 1 go. Getting out of bounds, which salvages us that last timeout. We have AP over to the left, but look at the receiver deep downfield. That's actually going to be our 3rd tight end, Cameron Brate, with that one. The last play, he almost tackles us on a run play, which would have been crazy. And I know what TD's thinking here. He's thinking of going over, unplugging my Xbox, RKOing me, punching me, doing something to end that game, but it just was not quick enough to happen, bro. It was such a good game. I definitely did enjoy it, and it was really cool to be able to see the matchup of small guys versus big guys, because the game plan for both of us was definitely completely different. But nonetheless, like I said, a good game. Please, guys, do me a favor. Go down in the description, subscribe to TD, show him some love, and I want to thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to let me know which Madden 18 stuff that you would like to see next. Also, if you're brand new, hit me up with a subscribe. I would definitely appreciate it. Some crazy stuff will be coming your way very, very soon, especially if you like Madden 18. So, once again, thank you so much. And as always, don't forget to keep God number 1. Peace out, guys. Deuces.